أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن علي ولي الله. أشهد أن علي الحجة الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ربي لك سجدت خاضعا خاشعا ذليلا. اللهم اجعل قلبي بارا وعيشي قارا ورزقي دارا وعملي سارا وأولادي إبرارا، واجعل عند قبر نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وآله مستقرا وقرارا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وأولاده المعصومين حجج الله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. وجهت وجهي الذي فطر السماوات والأرض حنيفا مسلما وما أنا من المشركين. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. بحول الله وقوته أقوم وأقعد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. فذلك الله ربنا الكريم. الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. ربي صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الحمد لله كما هو أهله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بحول الله وقوته. استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. يا ولي العافية نسألك العافية عافية الدنيا والآخرة إنك مجيب الدعوات وإنك على كل شيء قادر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله كما هو أهله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد
وعليه. الرحيم. الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن عليا حجة الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. وجهت وجهي للذي فطر السماوات والأرض حنيفا مسلما وما أنا من المشركين. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمد ربي صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. بحول الله وقوته أقوم وأقعد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. كذلك الله ربنا الكريم. الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. الحمد لله كما هو أهله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بحول الله الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمد ربي صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. بحول الله استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. الله أكبر. أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. يا ولي العافية نسألك العافية عافية الدنيا والآخرة. إنك مجيب الدعوات وإنك على كل شيء قدير. الله أكبر. الحمد لله كما هو أهله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله الحسين، وعلى أرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليكم مني جميعا سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعل الله آخر الحديث مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء السلطان أبا الحسن علي بن موسى الرضا، كن شفيعنا شفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولانا يا صاحب الزمان، السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك يا إمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان، عجل الله فرجا وسخر الله مخرجا وزهورا ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك حجة ابن
حسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه وسطاته وتمتعه فيها طويلا.
بر محمد وآل محمد صلوات. Can I request everyone to sit down, please, so the program can start? Can I request everyone to sit down, please? Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat. Inshallah, we'll start the program with Tilawah of the Quran. We have Brother Ali Safraz Manji, who many of you may know, has recited worldwide. So can you please invite him with a loud Nara Salawat. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولله ملك السماوات والأرض والله على كل شيء قدير. إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. ربنا إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته وما للظالمين من أنصار. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. صدق الله العلي العظيم. اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على رسول الله وآله الأطهار. على رسول الله وآله الأطهار. سورة الفاتحة.
بڑا سے بلند صلوات اللہم روزہ ہے محمد کا اور زینب کبریٰ ہے، روزہ ہے محمد کا اور زینب کبریٰ ہے، ہاتھوں سے زری پکڑے اور بالوں کو کھولا ہے، روزہ ہے محمد کا فریاد سناتی ہوں، نانا نہ تڑپ جانا، فریاد سناتی ہوں، نانا نہ تڑپ جانا، نانا تیری امت سے، نانا تیری امت سے زینب کا یہ شکوہ ہے، نانا تیری امت سے زینب کا یہ شکوہ ہے، روزہ ہے محمد کا اور زینب کبریٰ ہے، عباس کے دو بازو کاٹے تیری امت نے، عباس کے دو بازو کاٹے تیری امت نے، کھویا ہوا ساحل پر سکائے سکینہ ہے، کھویا ہوا ساحل پر سکائے سکینہ ہے، روزہ ہے محمد کا اور زینب کبریٰ ہے، جب شمر لیے کھنجر بھائی کی قریب آیا، جب شمر لیے کھنجر بھائی کی قریب آیا، زہرا کی صدا آئی، بچہ میرا پیاسا ہے، زہرا کی صدا آئی، بچہ میرا پیاسا ہے، روزہ ہے محمد کا اور زینب کبریٰ ہے، شبیر کے لاشے کو پامال کیا نانا، شبیر کے لاشے کو پامال کیا نانا، میں نے آنکھوں سے یہ ظلم بھی دیکھا ہے، میں نے ان آنکھوں سے یہ ظلم بھی دیکھا ہے، روزہ ہے محمد کا اور زینب کبریٰ ہے، سر پر نہ رہی چادر نانا کسی بی کے، سر پر نہ رہی چادر نانا کسی بی کے، ہم لوگوں نے چہروں کو بالوں سے سجایا ہے، ہم لوگوں نے چہروں کو بالوں سے سجایا ہے، روزہ ہے محمد کا اور زینب کبریٰ ہے، باعث بلند صلوات۔
محمد وآل محمد صلوات۔ زینب مدینہ جاتی ہے، کیا کیا لیے ہوئے، زینب مدینہ جاتی ہے، کیا کیا لیے ہوئے، آنکھوں میں کربلا کا نظارہ لیے ہوئے، احساس میں حسین کا لاشا لیے ہوئے، اشکوں میں خون زخم تمنا لیے ہوئے، اشکوں میں خون زخم تمنا لیے ہوئے، عباس کے علم کا پھریرا لیے ہوئے، زینب مدینہ جاتی ہے کیا کیا لیے ہوئے تیروں سے چاک چاک ہے سرور کا پیرہن عباس کا لباس وہ اکبر کا پیرہن ڈوبا ہوا ہے خون میں اصغر کا پیرہن ڈوبا ہوا ہے خون میں اصغر کا پیرہن بانو کے شیر خوار کا جھولا لیے ہوئے زینب مدینہ جاتی ہے کیا کیا لیے ہوئے گردن کا توق عابد مزتر کی بیریاں کچھ بیریوں کے داغ تو دروں کے کچھ نشان چھینی ہوئی سکینہ کے کانوں کی بالیاں چھینی ہوئی سکینہ کے کانوں کی بالیاں ننھی سی ایک بچی کا صدمہ لیے ہوئے زینب مدینہ جاتی ہے کیا کیا لیے ہوئے کربو بلا میں لٹ گیا گلزار پنجتن پامال دستگی میں ہوا دل برے حسن احساس میں انہی کے چلی بیوائے حسن احساس میں انہی کے چلی بیوائے حسن زینب مدینہ جاتی ہے کیا کیا لیے ہوئے محمد وآل محمد صلوات
محمد وآل محمد صلوات. Can you please Surah Fatiha for Ali Ahmad Jadi Marhum Akbar Panjwani Ola wa Marhumin Surah Mubarakat al-Fatiha. Just a quick announcement. Tomorrow's program, inshallah, we'll start with Zohar Salah at 12:50. So, women are requested to come on time. 12:50, inshallah, we'll start the Arbaeen day program. Before I invite the Mulana to the meal, can I request all the youths to please move forward so that people who come later is easy to come in. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat. I invite the Mulana to the member with a loud Nara Salawat. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat.
رحم الله من قرأ الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبه نستعين وهو خير ناصر ومعين. الحمد لله الفرد الأحد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد، ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على سيدنا ونبينا وشفيعنا وطبيب نفوسنا وحبيب قلوبنا الذي سمي في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتخبين المنتجبين، ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من يوم عداوتهم إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال مولانا أبو عبد الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: إني لا أرى أصحابا أوفر وأبر من أصحابي، صلوات الله محمد وآل محمد. Respected Mu'mineen, as you all know that we are in night of Arbaeen, which we are commemorating. You remember the topic that we are discussing. It is the characteristics of Ashab of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, or martyrs of Karbala. The first topic that we had discussed, it was about the characteristic that Ashab of Imam al-Hussein had. It was about the Wafa'ul Ahad that we had, mashallah, discussed. But one question or one confusion that has come from the audience, some of the audience, of course, not all of them, it is about the word Ahad. Because we discuss Wafa'ul Ahad. Wafa means keeping or fulfilling, being faithful. The meaning of Ahad, as I told you even in the lecture when I discussed this topic, the meaning of Ahad is promise, the covenant or the agreement. This is the literal translation, and rest I have explained. So some people, they mixed the Ahad with the Qul Huwallahu Ahad. That is, Qul Huwallahu Ahad is totally different. Ahad, it is, Ain, Ha and Dal. But in Qul Huwallahu Ahad, there is Alif and Ha, which is, Ha al-Hutti, and then Dal. So both of them, they are differ from one another in, in writing as well as in the meaning. So this is about the word of Ahad, or Ahad, which we, Wafa'ul Ahad. Number two thing, it is about the yesterday topic. Yesterday topic, we had discussed the characteristic of Ashab of Imam al-Hussein, which is Nishat. Nishat, as I told you, the meaning of Nishat means happiness. Meaning of Nishat is cheerfulness. So we had discussed that what are the factors which brings or which makes us happiness, which makes us cheerful, which makes us, the person of Nishat. So I told you, number one thing, that by strengthening or by empowering your Aqidah, your creed, you will be able to have contentment, you will be able to have, joy and happiness in your life. This is number one. Number two thing, or number two factor I told you, is it is positive thinking. If you are positive about your family member or about what is happening in this dunya or in your life, and positive thinking about those people who are around you, so this, positive thinking, it brings happiness in your life. It remove, stress and distress or pressure or anxiety from your life. And number three factor, as I told you, it is living in present time. Some people, they live in past, other people, they live in present. Because they live in past, they could not make to get out their self from past, or some people, they stuck in past. So that is why anxiety or stress and sadness comes in our life. Some people, they stuck in the future all the time. They are thinking about the future, so they do not live in present time. So this is the third factor which brings happiness in our life. And number four, which I did not mention, and inshallah I'm not going to explain it, and it is about that you must have target in your life. Because today topic, it is a different topic, but I'm just giving you the title, so you can learn them and keep them with you, so we can make ourselves similar to the ashab of Abu Abdullah al-Husayn. Decide Allah salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So fourth factor is that you must have target in your life. Some people, they do not have any aim, any objective in their life. They just live, and they do not have, their destination. What is their target? Where they want to go? So this type of people, if you have this type of life, so it is always with sadness and stress, because when you even get out for a small journey, and you are, let's say, you get into your car. So first of all, what do? You put navigation, you put the address, postcode, then you start driving. Even if you look at the instruction, those are given in UK to obtain the driving license, because I am in this process. So over there also they said that when you sit in your car, before you drive, first of all you have to set your target. So this life, it is similar to our car. So if you do not have any target, then you are wandering in whole city and whole town, and it's like you are in distress or in anxiety, and you will not achieve your goal, and which is nishat, which is happiness and cheerfulness in life. So this is number four. I'm not explaining it anymore. Number five, kifaf. What is the meaning of kifaf? In Arabic, kifaf means suffice on what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. The problem of us is that we are always after things which we do not have. What we have, we do not have look at what we have. We always have our look on what we do not have. And that is why anxiety is there, the distress is there. We are always worried how to achieve that what we do not have. And because we do not have, we look on what we have from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A person in the time of Imam al-Hadi alayhi salatu wassalam, recited Allah salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, whose name is Abu Hashim. He comes to Imam and he sits with the Imam and he start complaining, "Yeah, Imam, my financial condition is very critical. Since then, since that time, I'm not earning anything. Yeah, Imam, this and that." So many complain. I have debt. I have, this much expenses, this and that, so many expenses, complain to Imam. So Imam alayhi salam, he said, "Oh Abu Hashim, did you pay thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided you?" So Abu Hashim, he said, "Yes, what you are talking, Imam, on what I have to thank to Allah? I have nothing." So Imam said, "Don't you have health? Because of that health, because of that salama, you are walking, you are offering your namaz. Just ask people, those who do not have health, how important is the health? MashaAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you house. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the children. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the iman, which is most valuable thing." A person came in the time of sixth Imam and he said, "Yeah, Imam, I am a very poor man." Imam said, "No, you are not poor. You are a rich person." He said, "No, Imam, I have nothing. Even I am under debt." Imam said, "No, you are the richest person in this city." He said, "How, yeah, Imam, while I have nothing?" Imam said, "Don't you have our wilaya with you?" He said, "Yes, yeah, Imam, I have wilaya of you. I love you." Imam said, "Can you sell on, if whole world is given to you, are you ready to give our wilaya against the whole world?" This man, he said, "No, yeah, Imam, I will not compromise with anything." Then Imam, he said, "You have something which is more worthy than this whole world. So you are a rich person." So these are the five factors which brings nishat, which brings cheerfulness in our life. Recite Allah salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. The topic that I would like to discuss today, and it is a characteristics, one of the characteristics of Ashab of Imam al-Hussein. It is called Wilayat Madari in Persian, or being lover of Ahlul Bayt, or being under the patronage of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Or in other word, very simple word, let me tell you, in Urdu or in Indian language, we call it Molai. What is the meaning of Molai? Being staunch paramour of Ahlul Bayt, staunch paramour of Imam Amirul Mu'minin. Or in other word, in Pakistani language, especially in Punjabi, Malang. So what is the meaning of Malang? The person who attached himself with the Mawla, with Amirul Mu'minin. And he doesn't see anything except his Mawla in this dunya. So he is, he has a strong attachment with Amirul Mu'minin and with Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. But not in the sense what we meant today. Today we meant a person who is Malang. Malang, he doesn't pray. He doesn't, not in this sense. The Malang in our language, or in the language of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, is the one who does not compromise with any wajib and does not compromise with any muharramat. He always, obey the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he is staunch, still, staunch paramour or the lover of Ahlul Bayt. This is called Mawlai or Wilayati or Alawi. Different, words are used for this. But for, this discourse, I would like to give you a preamble, muqaddimah. Because we are discussing the life of Ashab and the characteristics of Ashab of Imam al-Hussein. And because Karbala, it has a strong connection with Kufa. So that is why I'm just giving you this preamble. Kufa in Iraq, it is, in those days, it was number 2 city. First, it was Baghdad. And then in 17 Hijrah, after Rasulullah passed away, and the second Khalifa become in charge of the government. And by the hand of, there is a man who is called the son of, there is a Sahabi, Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas. So Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas and Sa'ad. So Sa'ad, what he does on the commandment, and however, consultation of Amirul Mu'minin was there. And however, it is in the time of second Khalifa. Second Khalifa commands Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas to declare Kufa as a district. Before that, it was just a village and a small town. But in 17 Hijrah, it became, a district. It became a city. And historians, they have written, when it was declared that the Kufa, it is a, city, or it is a district. So what happened? People from all around the Arab Peninsula started, entering and moving to the Kufa. And slowly, within 5 years, Kufa become densely populated, city. Huge people, they have come over there. They moved to there. And that is why in those days, Kufi people, they were very less. Most of them, they were from outside. That, like today we have in London. London, most of the people, they are from outside. Native people are not there. Most of them there, and all around the world in major cities like Karachi, you see the Delhi or the different other metropolitan cities. So same like Kufa, majority of people, they were outsider. Now Kufa become densely populated city. And then historians, they have written, the population of the Kufa in those days, it is divided into 3 groups of people. First group of people, they were Shia of Ahlul Bayt. They were paramour of Ahlul Bayt, and they were really in minority. Second type of people, or second group of people, those were in majority. They were Uthmaniyul Madhab. They were the follower of Uthman. They were, Uthmani people. They used to follow the Uthman, the third Khalifa. And the third type of people, they were Khawarij. However, Khawarij, they did not have very, pivotal role or a big role in the Karbala. But second type of people, second group of people, those were Uthmani, they were in Karbala. Majority of them, they were from Kufa. Today, if you go on social media, even many, Wahhabi ulama, when they discuss Karbala and when they discuss Azadari, what they say that these Shia, na'udhu billah, they kill Abu Abdullah Hussein, the son of Rasulullah, and then they after started weeping and crying over the Abu Abdullah. This is a blame, and it is a, blatant lie, false narration, what is given by those people. Actually, in Karbala, those have come, most of them, they were Usmani people. All of them. However, some other people, they came from Basra and from other city as well. But majority of them, they were from Kufa, and all of them, they were Uthmani people. They were follower of the Uthman. And there is evidence for it. And it is from their own books. As I told you before, that majority of history of Karbala, which we have in our hand, the source of it, it is the books of Ahlul Sunnah. Because there were no Shia narrators. Majority of them, they were Sunni narrator in Karbala. So Karbala, all history, most of them, a majority of the history, it has come to us by the Sunni scholars. Anyway, so they were, all of them, the Usmaniyul Mazhab. Let me give you some evidence on it. When Abu Abdullah Hussein on Ashura Day, we always listen to this sentence in the Majalis, that on Ashura Day, at Asr time, Imam al-Hussein body, he is stuck on the arrows. It's not on floor. It is, hanging on the arrows. At that moment, Umar ibn Sa'ad, he said to his people, go and chop the head of Abu Abdullah. So no one is getting closer to Imam because they have seen the fight of Imam al-Hussein. They had so much fear from Imam al-Hussein because they know that if Imam al-Hussein would stand up, he will finish us in one darb, in one attack. So no one is getting closer. So Umar ibn Sa'ad, he got angry. He said, what is happening? Why you are not getting close? Because Imam al-Hussein's eyes are closed. And people, they don't know whether Imam al-Hussein has departed from this dunya or is still alive. So they were in dilemma. So at that moment, Shimr ibn Dhiljoshan, he stood up. And he said to Umar ibn Sa'ad, you don't worry. I know how to find out that the Imam al-Hussein is still alive or has departed from dunya. So you know what he does? He command his people and he said, oh my troop, go and attack the tents of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. So at that moment, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein started speaking. And what he said? He said, Ya Shi'atu Ali Abi Sufyan, in lam yakun lakum deen, or the Shia of Ali Abi Sufyan. So what is the meaning of what Imam alayhi salatu salam, he's addressing them and he's calling them, O Shi'at Ali Abi Sufyan. So what is the meaning of Ali Abi Sufyan? If they were Shia, if they were follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, so Imam would have not called them Ya Shi'at Ali Abi Sufyan. So this wording of Imam is indicating those have killed Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. They were not followers of the Ahlul Bayt. They were follower of the Uthman. And so this is, one evidence. The second evidence, which is, also we get it from the source of Ahlul Sunnah. When on Ashura Day, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, he said, why you are killing me? What wrong I have done? Did I make halal to haram? Did I change the haram to halal? So those people, they said, no. Then Imam said, what is the reason why you are killing me? They said, Boghdan li abik. We are killing out of the grudges and the enmity that we have in our heart for your father Ali ibn Abi Talib. So if they were the follower of Ali ibn Abi Talib, they would have not responded this. They would have said that we are killing in the love of, some other reason. But this sentence that we are killing you in bughz, in hatred of Ali ibn Abi Talib, so it means they were not follower of Ali ibn Abi Talib, they were follower of someone else. And not only that, on Ashura Day also, you have heard this name, Zuhair ibn Qayn. Zuhair ibn Qayn, you all know that he was Usmaniyul Mazhab. He used to follow the Usman. When he finished his Hajj, and he got out from the Makkah, and he's heading toward the Karbala, toward Kufa. So in between, he met Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Abu Abdullah al-Hussein invited him, and his wife, Dulham, she forced her to go and meet the Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. And finally, he joined the Imam al-Hussein army. And he comes to Karbala. On Ashura day, Imam al-Hussein, he comes to Imam al-Hussein and he said to Imam, "Ya Imam, would you allow me to give a speech?" Because Zuhair ibn Qayn, he was very eloquent in his speech. So he asked Imam, "Ya Imam, would you allow me to go to the troop of Umar ibn Sa'ad and give him some mu'idha?" So Zuhair ibn Qayn, he goes there. So there was a man whose name was Umar. So Umar, he said, "Oh, Zuhair, alasta Usmaniya? Huh? You were Usmani before, huh? What happened to you? You were part of us." And this narration is mentioned in the books of Ahlul Sunnah. He says, you were Usmani, you had the same religion what we have. So what happened to you? Why did you join Abu Abdullah al-Hussein? Then he mentioned that after Hajj, I met Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, and in Abu Abdullah al-Hussein face, I found the face of Rasulullah. And because of that, I joined the Rasulullah. I joined, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, and I want to sacrifice myself on grandson of Rasulullah. And I encourage you to, leave the Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad and join the army of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein and support and give your nusra to him. So this is also another evidence that in Karbala, those have come, they were not the follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. This is Allah salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So that, as I told you, the topic of today, it is wilayat. Or in other words, tawalla. Having attachment with Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. And being away from the enemies of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Once upon a time, in the time of sixth Imam, he was sitting with his student. A person comes from far, and he said to Imam, Ya Imam Sadiq ibn Rasulullah, I am one of your follower. I am one of your, lover." So Imam alayhi salam, he asked him, "From which category of you are?" So Sudair, one of the students of Imam Sadiq, was sitting there. Sudair, he said to Imam, "Ya Imam, you said which of category of our Shias you belong. So do Shias have category?" So Imam alayhi salam, he said, "Yes, our Shias, they have category." This man, who said to Imam that I am your follower and I am your Shia, so this man, he kept quiet because he could not give the answer. So Sudair asked Imam, "Ya Imam, are there category for the Shias?" So Imam alayhi salam responded, "Yes, there are some categories for the Shias." So he said, "What are those categories?" Imam alayhi salam over there, he mentioned 3 categories of the Shia. Listen it very carefully and then judge in which category we fall. So first category Imam alayhi salam mentioned, he said, "Tabaqatun yuhibbuna fil alaniyati walam yuhibbuna fis sir." That there is a first category, these type of people, or this category of people, they love us openly and they love us in public. But when it comes to secret, they do not love us. So this is, one type of Shia. When they are, mashallah, in open, when they are in public, they show and they express they are lover of Ahlul Bayt, they recite Nara, and they recite everything. But when they are at home, they don't have no emotion, no love, no relation to Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. And I would like to give you some, example over here. But before, Imam alayhi salam, he expressed, he said, "Al-sanatuhum ma'ana wa suyufuhum alayna." Their tongue is always with us. They say, "Ya Ali, Ya Ali." But suyufuhum alayna. But when it comes to their power, when it comes to their money, when it comes to their weapon, their money and their power, it is against us. Their tongue is with us, but their power and their strength is against us. Let me give you an example over here. There is a man whose name is Ma'qal. When Muslim ibn Aqil, he reaches to Kufa, and Kufa, he take the bay'at from the inhabitants of Kufa. So 18,000 people, they paid bayat on the hand of Muslim ibn Aqil. And finally, because the story is very long, let me cut the story and make it short. So Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he entered into Kufa. And with tactic, because he was very cunning man. So what he does, because all the people of Kufa, they were waiting for Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. And also Muslim ibn Aqil, he wrote letter to Imam al-Hussein that I have taken the bay'ah from 18,000 people. Now the ground is ready for you. You are welcome. So what happened? Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he took the advantage from the environment of the Kufa. Because all Kufa, they are waiting for Imam al-Hussein. And Muslim also told them that anytime Imam al-Hussein can reach. So Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, what he does, he, create rumor before he enter into Kufa that Imam al-Hussein is about to enter into Kufa. And what Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he does, he put the amama the way Abu Abdullah al-Hussein used to put. And the clothing which Abu Abdullah al-Hussein used to put on, same dressing and same cloth he put on. People, they thought that Imam al-Hussein has arrived to Kufa. And they started, reciting Nara, Ya Labbaik Ya Hussein, Labbaik Ya Hussein. And they took Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad to Darul Imara. When he reaches to Darul Imara, because Darul Imara, there was a governor of the Yazid. So he's not opening the door. So, and they are knocking the door, and finally, this governor, he comes on the terrace of the, Darul Imara, and from there he said, "Oh, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein," because he is still thinking that he is Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. He said, "Oh, Imam al-Hussein, we are not going to open door for you." Then Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he removed, naqaf from his face, and he said, "Oh, Malhoun, open the door. This is me." He opened the door, and Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he goes inside. And then, this, selling and buying things started. He called all the elite of Kufa, and plotting started. So what happened? Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he wanted to arrest Muslim ibn Aqil. And he wanted to find all the links and all the network which Muslim ibn Aqil established in Kufa. So what he does, he buy a person who always claim that I am follower of Ali ibn Abi Talib, whose name is Ma'qal. And he become his jasus. He become his spy. He gave him some money. So Ma'qal, what he does, he goes to masjid. And over there he find Muslim ibn Awsaja. Because how did he find that he is a follower of Muslim? Because he is offering his salat with khudu and khushu. The best namaz in the masjid who was offering, it was Muslim ibn Awsaja. From there he realized that he is the follower of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Today, we say that the follower of Imam al-Hussein is the one who just do azadari, matam, weeping, crying, and he does not have any business with the namaz. Look at the criteria in those days. Even the enemy, he knows, the follower of Imam al-Hussein, the follower of Ahlul Bayt is the one who perform best ibadah, best namaz. So from there, they realized that the Muslim ibn Awsaja can take us to Muslim ibn Aqil. So Ma'qal, he said to Muslim ibn Awsaja that I want to meet Muslim ibn Aqil because I have some weapon, I have a lot of money, I want to give that money and that weapon to Muslim ibn Aqil. Muslim ibn Awsaja, he was put into trap, and Muslim, he took Ma'qal to the Muslim ibn Aqil. So 2-3 days, this man, he come, and then finally, all report is given to Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, and all the network, Hani ibn Urwa, and all the followers of Muslim ibn Aqil, they were arrested and they were killed. This is how, these people. So sometimes people, from their mouth, they say, Ya Ali, Ya Hussein. But when it comes to their, secret, when it comes to their wealth, when it comes to their strength, they use it against Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. So first category, what Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salatu salam said, that the first type of Shia, that yuhibbuna fil alaniya, they love us in open, but when it comes to secret, lam yuhibbuna, that they do not love us. So this is one example. Second example, there is a man whose name is Sufyan al-Thawri. You may have heard this name in Majalis. Sufyan al-Thawri actually is, just look at the wording, how he uses when he addresses Imam al-Sadiq. Sufyan al-Thawri one day, he came to the house of Imam Sadiq. And Imam Sadiq, he wanted to go out for a journey. His horse was ready outside of his door. So Imam Sadiq, he get out from his house and he wanted to, and he's about to mount on his horse. So Sufyan al-Thawri, he come in between and he intervene and he comes quickly to Imam and he said, Ya Imam, before Ju'iltu fidaka. This is the narration, these are the wording. Ya Imam, may I sacrifice my soul, my nafs upon you, Ya Imam Sadiq. So Imam Sadiq responded to him, responded salam. And then this man, he said, Ya Imam, I have a question. Imam said, I'm in hurry. I want, I have journey before me. So leave it, when I come back. This man, just see how piety he is expressing. He said to Imam, Ya Imam, I don't know whether I'll be alive when you come back or not. Ya Imam, give me the answer first before you leave. So Imam said, yes, ask me. He said, Ya Imam, your grandfather Rasulullah, when he went for Hajj, in Masjid al-Khayf, Masjid al-Khayf, it is a very famous masjid which is located in Mina. Those have performed Hajj, they know Masjid al-Khayf. So Masjid al-Khayf, it is a masjid where the Rasulullah has performed namaz. Rasulullah also gave khutbatul wida in that masjid. And narration says 70,000 prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prayed in Masjid al-Khayf. Also, when Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, I want to see you. So that light, it was, shine on the same mountain or on same place. And the Masjid al-Khayf mentioning is there in Dua al-Samat. So anyway, so this man, he asked from Imam Sadiq and he said, Ya Imam, when your grandfather entered in Masjid al-Khayf, over there he recited khutbah. And in that khutbah, he recited a beautiful hadith, 3 things, those has to be kept by a Muslim person. So what are those 3 things? So Imam alayhi salam, he said, do you have pen and paper with you? So Sufyan, he said, yes, Imam, I have. So Imam said, take them out. So he took out pen and paper. And Imam said, I'm, dictating you the hadith. So what is the hadith? Imam said, my grandfather Rasulullah, he said that each and every Muslim has to maintain these 3 things in his life. Number 1, Imam alayhi salam said, Ikhlasul amal lillah. My grandfather told me and told in Masjid al-Khayf, recited this hadith in Masjid al-Khayf, that each and every Muslim, whatever action he does, he should do it purely and solely for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-ikhlas lil-amal, fil-amal. That we have to be sincere in the amal. And number 2, Imam alayhi salam, he said, An-nasihatu li'aymatil muslimin. That each and every Muslim should be well-wisher for his imam. Number 3 thing, وَاللُّزُومِ جَمَاعَتِهِمْ. That every Muslim should maintain unity in the community, should not do anything which create disunity or discourse in the community. So these 3 things Imam alayhi salam has mentioned, and Imam then he said Khuda Hafiz, and Imam he left the place. And there was a man next to Sufyan al-Thawri who was standing and who was looking and observing everything. He said to Sufyan al-Thawri, you know this man Sufyan al-Thawri, what he said to Imam? He said to Imam, Ju'iltu fidaka ya ibn Rasulillah. May I sacrifice myself upon you, ya O the son of Rasulullah. But this man, the one who is standing next to him, he says, Sufyan al-Thawri, do you know what Imam alayhi salatu wasalam, that hadith he has recited? Actually, this hadith, Imam alayhi salam has recited to teach you something. And Imam Sadiq, he was criticizing you. And what it is? Because you do not have ikhlas in your action. You do not care your imam because they believe that they are the imam and you do not have proper faith in them. And because of that, you do not care the unity. So all these 3 things, they are like, against you, Imam alayhi salam. So the moment Sufyan al-Thawri, he heard it, so he got angry, he got furious. He take out the paper and he torn it over there. So this type of people from tongue, they were saying, Yabna Rasulullah ju'iltu fidak. The moment Imam alayhi salam left, he is starting, insulting the Imam. So first category of the Shia, so what Imam Sadiq he said, that yuhibbuna fil alaniya walam yuhibbuna fis sir. That they love us in open, but when it comes to the secret, they do not love us. This is number two. This is number one. Number two, it is totally opposite. Imam said, tabaqatun yuhibbuna fis sirri walam yuhibbuna fil alaniya. There are people, there are a group of people, they love us in secret, but when it comes to open, they do not love us. What is the meaning of it? MashaAllah, we have, love of Ahlul Bayt. Many people, they have love of Ahlul Bayt. But when it comes to pay the cost of that love, they are not ready for it. They are not ready to, say openly that we are the lover of Ahlul Bayt. We follow the system of the Imam. We follow the, teaching of the Imam. We follow the, the system of Tashayyu. They are not ready. They just love Imam. And that is why, in what Imam alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, فَهُمُ الصَّوَّامُونَ بِالنَّهَارِ وَالْقَوَّامُونَ بِاللَّيْلِ. These people, whole night they stand up for the namaz. Whole day they keep fast. They are very righteous people. Huh? And atharu sujud, the mark of prostration is there on their forehead. But what is the problem? They do not love us in secret. They love us. They do not love us openly. They love us, secretly. And this is the problem of so many people. And let me give you example of it over here. There is a man, and you have heard it, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, in the time of Rasulullah commanded him to put the Arab on the Quran. Because in past, when the Quran was revealed, so Quran did not have any, Zair, Zabar, Dhamma, Kisra, or even the dots were not there. So Rasulullah has given this responsibility to Amirul Mu'mineen. And Amirul Mu'mineen, because all the tasks cannot be done by Amirul Mu'mineen. So Amirul Mu'mineen commanded him, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, to put the Zabar there and the Arab on it. So that is why Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he was the Sayyidul Qurra in the time of Rasulullah. He used to recite Quran so beautifully. And he had a group of his students. One of the students of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, whose name is Rabi ibn Khusay. Rabi ibn Khusay is a good reciter of the Quran, very pious people, righteous person. He detached himself from the dunya. All the time he is offering namaz, busy in recitation of Quran, busy in, reading the dua and making tawassul to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But he was righteous person and also claimed that we love Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. But when it is a time of battle of Siffin, Amirul Mu'mineen comes to him. And Amirul Mu'mineen said to him, Oh Rabi ibn Khusay, will you join my army? This man, he said, Oh Amirul Mu'mineen, I would have joined. But the problem is because those who you are opposing them, they all are Muslim. And it is very difficult for me to, go against the Muslim. Just, understand the theory of them. He love Ahlul Bayt by heart. But when it comes to pay the cost, when it comes to come in the public, he is not ready. And similar to that, there are so many people in this world. When it comes to pay the cost of love of Ahlul Bayt, they are not ready. Number 3 category. Imam alayhi salam, he said, yuhibbuna fil alaniyati was-sir. Third category of people, or third type of people, Imam said, they love us openly as well as in secret. They are the humun namatul a'la. Imam said they are the role model for all the for whole world. They are the real Shia. And wallahi, we all wish to be among the third category. Imam said, An-namatul a'la. They are the best Shia. They are the example for whole world. An example of it, so many examples. There is a man, because we are discussing the ashab of Imam al-Hussein, so it is better to give you the example from the ashab. There is a man whose name is Qais ibn Musahhar. Qais ibn Musahhar, as-Saydawi, or different name is given, or Nakrawi. So Qais ibn Musahhar, actually, he was the Qasid, he was the messenger of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Before Imam al-Hussein come to Karbala, because we all know that Imam al-Hussein first from Medina, he came to where? From Medina, he went to where? Mecca. And Imam stayed over there. When Imam alayhi salam was in Mecca, the whole world come to know that Imam alayhi salam, he left Medina and now he is residing in Mecca. So Kufi people, they started writing letter. Thousands of letters has been written to Imam. And what the Qais ibn Musahhar was doing, he used to take the letters of people of Kufa and he used to take them to the Mecca and give it to the Imam. Last time, 150 letter, Qais ibn Musahhar he took from Kufa and he gave it to Imam al-Hussein in Mecca. And it was 10th of Ramadan. Narration says that Qais ibn Musahhar, when he gave all those letters, Imam decided to send, his messenger, his representative to Kufa, and he decided to appoint Muslim ibn Aqil as his, naib, or as his, messenger, or as his representative. So Imam alayhi salam decided, and Imam said, 15th of Ramadan, Muslim ibn Aqil should leave Mecca and go to Kufa. First should go to Medina and make Khud Hafiz, bid farewell over there, and then come back to Kufa. So narration says Qais ibn Musahhar, he was all along with the Muslim ibn Aqil, all out there, throughout the journey. And then finally, Qais ibn Musahhar, he reaches, he dropped the Muslim ibn Aqil at the house of Mukhtar al-Thaqafi in Kufa, and then he take letter from Muslim ibn Aqil and convey it or send it to Imam al-Hussein to Makkah, because Muslim ibn Aqil, who took bay'ah from the people of Kufa, and he took and he wrote the report and gave it to Qais ibn Musahhar. Qais ibn Musahhar, he was the from third category of the Shia. This is what I wanted to tell you. Qais ibn Musahhar, he take the letter to Imam al-Hussein. Then Imam al-Hussein, he wrote letter, he bring it to Muslim ibn Aqil. Then, he was just roaming in between Makkah and Kufa. Even Imam al-Hussein, he left Makkah. And here Muslim ibn Aqil passed away. So what happened at the end? Qais ibn Musahhar, he took a letter from Imam al-Hussein. And this letter, it was from Muslim, and Imam al-Hussein has written other letter to some elite of the Kufa. So what happened in between? Because here they killed Muslim ibn Aqil. So what happened? Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he had full control on the Kufa. When he had full control on Kufa, so he appointed, his soldier and his intelligence all around the Kufa. So when Qais was coming back from Makkah to Kufa and he was bringing letter for Muslim and some elite of the Kufa, so in between the soldiers or the intelligence of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, they arrest him. So when Qais was arrested, so what Qais, when Qais realized that the Muslim ibn Aqil was martyred in Kufa, so what he does, all the letter which he had, he torn, and some narration says he has swallowed all those letters. And finally what happened, these people, they arrest him and they took him to the Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. So when they brought him to Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, first he asked him that, what is your name? So Qais ibn Musahhar, he said, my name is Qais ibn Musahhar. Who are you? He said, I am follower of Ali ibn Abi Talib and the follower of his son Hussein ibn Ali. And he said, why did you, torn those letters? So Qais, he said, because I don't want those letters to be read by you. So Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he got angry. He said that, tell me who wrote those letters. He said, it was written by my Mawla Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. To whom? He said, I can't give you the name because I don't know the name. So Ubaidullah, he said, no, you know the name. He said, no, I don't know. They were covered. I could not read them. One person I know, it was Muslim ibn Aqil, because Muslim ibn Aqil was martyr and he could not do any other thing with the Muslim. So Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he said, who else was a part of the Muslim? So he said, no, I don't know. Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he got angry. He said, you have three options. Number one, to give me the name of those Imam al-Hussein has written letter, a part of Muslim ibn Aqil. Number two, I will, be ready to the killing, be ready to be killed. Number three option is that go on the mimbar and recite the la'an on Ali and the sons of Ali, or the children of Ali, and praise the Umayyah and Banu Umayyah. So this man, he said, death I'm not going to accept. And when it comes to giving the name, because I don't know the name, third option would remain for me, that I will do the la'an, I will, curse na'udhu billah on Ali ibn Abi Talib. So Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, he got happy. He said, MashaAllah, well done. You have chosen the best option. What Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad does, he made announcement in whole Kufa that every Kufi has to come and gather in the masjid of Kufa. Qais ibn Musahar, because Qais ibn Musahar, he was the elite of the Kufa. So Qais ibn Musahar, he wants to give some praises about the Banu Umayyah from the Mimbar. Mimbar is managed, the whole gathering organized. Qais ibn Musahar, he goes on Mimbar and he looked in the eyes of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. And yes, he said, or Qais ibn Musahar said, that this Kadhab ibn Kadhab, expecting me to say bad words about my Mawla Amirul Mu'mineen and say some good words about the Banu Umayyah. So he recites the, salawat, and after that, after hamd and salawat, he recited so many durood and salawat on Ahlul Bayt and praise Ahlul Bayt, and he cursed Umayyah and Banu Umayyah, and then he comes back from Mimbar and said to Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, no, I'm ready to chop my head. These are the real Shia. They are from third category of Shia Ahlul Bayt. So Imam Ali salatu salam, sixth Imam, he said, the third category, they love us openly and they love us secretly also. There is another man in Karbala, whose name is Jabir ibn Hajjaj, and he is a martyr of Karbala. So let me complete, about the Qais ibn Musahar. Qais ibn Musahar, he was killed very cruelly. Narration says that he was thrown from the Darul Imara, and then what happened when he fell down, some people, cruel people, they come and they, break his bones, and another person, he comes and he chop his head. This is how, brutally he was killed. So he was killed after the Muslim ibn Aqil. So that is why some ulama, they mention he is second number among the Shuhada of Karbala, because Muslim ibn Aqil, according to some ulama, he is, because part of the mission of the Karbala, that is why Muslim ibn Aqil is counted as a Shaheed of Karbala, and he is a second number. Anyway, so this is Jabir, this Sahabi of Imam al-Hussein, who was martyr in Karbala. They say he used to live, in Kufa. When Muslim ibn Aqil comes in Kufa, he was the first person who paid allegiance on the hand of Muslim ibn Aqil. And when Muslim ibn Aqil was arrested and he was killed, so his tribe people, they hide him. When they hide him, and news reaches to Kufa that Imam al-Hussein is about to arrive in Karbala, and he already have arrived in Karbala. So because Qais ibn Musahar, in his speech, he said that every Kufi should go and help the Aba Abdullah Hussein. He is, you can meet him in Karbala. So here, this man Jabir ibn Hajjaj, he says that because he's a poor person, and Habib ibn Madahir, Muslim ibn Awsaja, both of them, and some other elite ashab, they left Kufa and they went to Karbala because they had money, they had horses, they had so many things, they had means. So they joined Abu Abdullah Hussein in Karbala. But this man Jabir ibn Hajjaj, he does not have money. He is a poor guy, and he paid allegiance to Muslim ibn Aqil, and he was hidden by his family member. Then he said, because Imam al-Hussein is in Karbala, I have to make sure that I should reach to Imam al-Hussein and help him. You know how he went to Karbala? Narration says that he was wandering in the Kufa and he was finding the way, because Kufa was seized. All over the, all the boundaries of Kufa was seized. No one can get out, no one can enter into the Kufa by the government. So what happened? He was, roaming around. And then finally he found that the Umar ibn Sa'ad, he is gathering his army and to go to Karbala and kill the Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. This man, he changed his clothes. Maybe the cloth of, army of Banu Umayyah was black. So he put the black cloth and he joined the Umar ibn Sa'ad. People, they asked, what are you doing over here? He said, I want to help the Umar ibn Sa'ad. And now you can tell me who can stop him. So this man, he joined the Umar ibn Sa'ad troop and he entered on the land of Karbala. When he reaches at Karbala, he said to Umar ibn Sa'ad, Ma'as-salamu Khuda Hafiz, no, I'm joining my Mawla Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. Then he comes to Imam and he said, yeah, Imam, I'm here and I have used this tactic, to join myself to you. So this is, they were the paramount of Imam al-Hussein. They were from the third category of Aba Abdullah, from the Shia of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And there is a man whose name is Subayt ibn Umair. Subayt ibn Umair from the third category again. Narration says that in the morning, on Ashura day, he joined Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. He also ran away from the Kufa and he comes and he joined Imam al-Hussein. And before Zuhr, he take permission from Imam. Yeah, Imam, give me permission to fight, with your enemy. So he entered into the battlefield and he was wounded. And because of the wound, he fell down on the land of Karbala and it's like he was fainted. Narration says, when it is Asr time and Imam al-Hussein head was chopped from his head, and Umar ibn Sa'ad troop, they were chanting Allahu Akbar, and they were chanting that they have achieved the task. At that moment, he was wake up from faint, and he is hearing that Allahu Akbar is being recited. Then he realized that the Imam al-Hussein has been passed away or has been killed, and his head was chopped. So what he does, he said, narrations, historians, they have written that he has a dagger in his foot, and in his shoes. So he removed that dagger and he stand up and he start attacking on the troop of Umar ibn Sa'ad. And he said, why did you kill my Mawla Aba Abdullah al-Hussein? And then, 2-3 people went to Jahannam, were killed by him and went to Jahannam. And finally, he was assaulted by so many soldiers and he was passed away after the departure of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. So these, people, they are from the third category. Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salam, he says that yuhibbuna fil alaniyati was sir. These people, real Shia, they are those who love us openly and those who love us secretly as well. So they are the real Shia. And then, just imagine, how brave and how purified soul these people they had. They had no hesitation in sacrificing their soul. On the day of Ashura, one of the commander-in-chief of Umar ibn Sa'ad, because he has different battalion. One battalion commander, he says that on Ashura day, when Umar ibn Sa'ad, he said, what is happening? These ashab of Imam al-Hussein, one sahabi, he comes and he kills 10-15 people. So Umar ibn Sa'ad, he said, go and investigate what is happening there. So this man, he goes and he said, Innahum mustamituna. These people actually, they detach their self from their body actually. They are after the death. We cannot fight with them. We cannot compete. So this is the, this soul they had. They actually, detached themselves from their body. And they were after their death. They were just, after the Aba Abdullah. So many, ashab of Imam al-Hussein, when they used to go to battlefield, they used to look at the Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. Narration says that ashab of Imam al-Hussein used to say to one another that whenever you feel weakness in your body, just look at the Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, you will be energized. You will get the energy from Imam al-Hussein. Wallahi, it is, this night of Arbaeen, we are commemorating this night of Arbaeen or Arbaeen day. It is a day which is a victory day of Sayyida Zainab alayhi salatu wassalam. Sayyida Zainab alayhi salatu wassalam, on 11th Muharram, she said to Imam Zainul Abidin, oh Zainul Abidin, don't worry. One day, your father, today you see that the Imam al-Hussein dead body is lying on the floor on the field of Karbala. You see that his wounded body is without kafan and dafan. Don't worry about, oh Sayyida Sajjad, the day will come Sham, you will see a huge, haram is going to be built. And Imam al-Hussein is going to sit in the heart of entire world. And this is what we see today in Karbala. Millions of people, they are attracted to this Roza of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. It was the month of Safar. Narration says, ulama, they have mentioned that in the month of Safar, Yazid, he was sleeping in his castle or in his palace. And on the other hand, the family of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein were placed or were kept in a prison. Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad, he himself narrate when it is asked from Imam, what happened with you in the Sham? Why you mention the name of Sham, Sham, Sham? So at that moment, Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad, he said that we were placed in a prison which did not have any roof on it. When it is a daytime, we were suffered with the heat of sun. When it is night time, we were suffered with the cool of the night. And that is why narration says, because of the heat, because of the cold weather of Sham, the family members of Imam al-Hussein, their color become black. So this is, a very big calamity on the family of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. When the Qafila was in the prison of Sham, one night Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad observed that his auntie Zainab, she is offering namaz, and she is offering her namaz while she is sitting on the floor. Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad could not tolerate it. He comes to Bibi Zainab alayhi salam, asks, oh auntie, I did not see you single time from Karbala to Kufa and Kufa to Sham. You are offering your namaz sitting. Yeah, auntie, why you are offering your namaz in the state of sitting? Zainab al-Kubra, she respond to Sayyid al-Sajjad, oh Sayyid al-Sajjad, since we are here in the prison or in dungeon of the Sham, the food and which comes from the Yazid, it is in very less quantity. That is why the portion I have of my food, I always give it to the children. And because of constant hunger, because of having less food, my body becomes so weak now. Zainab is not able to offer his namaz in the state of standing. Ajrukum Allah. Narration says, when it is a Safar month, Yazid ibn Muawiyah, he was sleeping in his room or in his palace. He saw a dream that Rasulullah comes in his dream, and he is asking, oh Yazid, what wrong my Hussein did to you, and you slaughter him. Okay, if Hussein did wrong to you, you had enmity to Imam al-Hussein, but what wrong my daughters Zainab and Kulsum and our women did to you, and why you kept them in the prison? Narration says Yazid was not able to sleep when his wife observed, whose name is Hind, when Hind observed that Yazid is not there in her room, she stood up and she find that the Yazid is sitting in a room and he is crying. Hind, she goes and asks Yazid, what is happening? Why you are not sleeping? Yazid respond that whenever I try to sleep, I close my eyes. I see that the Rasulullah is standing in front of me and asking me what is the wrong of my daughter Zainab, what is the wrong of my daughter Kulsum. Then narration says Hind asked Yazid, oh Yazid, if you are so worried about the Ahlul Bayt, if you have so much condemnation from the Rasulullah about what you have done, why don't you release Ahlul Bayt? Yazid, he said, let it the morning I will release them. Morning comes and Yazid ibn Muawiyah, he called Sayyid al-Sajjad. The Qasid come at the door of prison and he said that the Yazid is calling you, Ya Sayyid al-Sajjad. Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad, he stood up from his place and he wanted to go to Yazid, but the Zainab, she comes in front and she hold the hand of Sayyid al-Sajjad. Oh Sayyid al-Sajjad, I will not let you to go to Yazid because I know the intention of Yazid. Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad was consoled by the Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad consoled Bibi Zainab and he said, oh my aunt, rest assured that Yazid is not going to harm me this time. Allow me to go to the Yazid. Imam Sayyid al-Sajjad, he comes to Yazid. Yazid set Imam Zainul Abidin next to him and he said, oh Sayyid al-Sajjad, we did wrong. We want to release you. Sayyid al-Sajjad started crying and he said, oh Yazid, you know I cannot have any decision. You you know, the caravan leader is not me, it is Zainab al-Kubra, it is my auntie. First I have to take permission from my auntie, then we will accept the release from your prison. Imam Sayyid Sajjad, he goes to the Zainab alayhi salam. Bibi Zainab, she put some condition and she said, go put this condition to Yazid. If he accept our condition, then we will get ready to be released from here. Azizo, Sayyida Zainab alayhi salatu wassalam, she is putting condition before Yazid, and it is indication that in Karbala Yazid was not the victorious, it was Bibi Zainab and Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, because condition victorious one always put before the one who is a loser. So Bibi Zainab alayhi salatu wasalam, she said to Sayyida Sajjad, tell to Yazid, oh Yazid, we were not able to cry over our shuhada. So first thing, first condition is one room or one house has to be vacated, and we want to do the ashra, we want to do the majalis over there. 10 days Sayyida Zainab, she does majlis in Sham, in the house of Yazid ibn Muawiyah. Second condition, Bibi Zainab, she put before Yazid through the Sayyida Sajjad. She said, tell to Yazid that the things or this stuff which was looted in Sham Ghaiba, they should return to us. Along with them, the head of Shuhada should be returned to us. Narration says Yazid ibn Muawiyah said to Sayyida Sajjad, oh Sayyida Sajjad, we cannot return all those stuff which was looted in Sham Ghaiba, because we do not know where they have gone. We do not know who has taken them, because there were so many people, but I am ready to give you some money. Sayyida Sajjad, he stood up with anger and he started crying and he said, oh Yazid, do you have this money which can be value to the shirt which is made by my Jadda Fatimatu Zahra? Can you give money against the chadar or the hijab of my auntie Bibi Zainab alayhi salatu wassalam? And the third condition was put by Sayyida Sajjad and by Zainab alayhi salatu wassalam to arrange a person who is well aware, who is well versed about the ways to the Medina. Bashir ibn Nu'man, he was kept as a guide for the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. Now here narration says Yazid, what he does, he returned the heads of Shuhada of Karbala and some other stuff. Narration says when the head started coming, the first head which was come, it was the head of Ali al-Asghar. When the head of Ali al-Asghar come, Rubab, she goes forward and she took the head of Ali al-Asghar, she put her face on the face of Ali al-Asghar and she said, oh Ali al-Asghar, you were the only shaheed in Karbala who was slaughtered 2 times. First time you had the arrow of Hurmala on your neck, and second time your body was digged out from the grave and they chop your head and they throw your body upon me, O Ali al-Asghar. And then second head comes, it was the head of Ali al-Akbar. Layla, she goes forward and she cries over the head of Ali al-Akbar, and then the head of Abul Fazil Abbas was brought forward. Here Kulthum, she comes forward and she take the head of Abul Fazil Abbas, she does matam, and the head of Janab Qasim comes. Farwa goes forward and she make matam wa Qasima, and finally the head of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein comes. Bibi Zainab goes forward and she received the head of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, she make matam of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, and then at the end 2 small head. Oh no, Muhammad come. They were brought, but there is no one who can receive the head of honor Muhammad. The women of Sham, they said, is their mother of these head, or their mother has passed away? Bibi Zainab, she goes forward and she said, oh the women of Sham, just tell me, should I weep over the head of my brother Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, or should I weep over the head of my son? Ajrukum Allah. The moment reaches where Yazid sent some Amari, Yazid sent some camel, but this time the Amaris, they have a colorful curtain all around it. Bibi Zainab, when she looked at the Amaris, she said, Ij'aluha sawda hatta ya'lamu an-nasu أننا في عزاء الحسين في أولاد عزاء الحسين أجركم على الله. Bibi Zainab, she said to Sayyida Sajjad, oh Sayyida Sajjad, tell to Yazid to remove this colorful curtain. They have to put the black curtain so people understand that we are mourning the Azaa of Imam al-Hussein. Ajrukum alallah. 10 days, Sayyida Zainab, she made matam in the house of Yazid ibn Muawiyah. This majlis, it was not a formal majlis the way we have. It was not majlis today, the majlis we have. It was a majlis, amazing majlis. Sometime your Rubab, she speak and she Janwa Ali al-Asghara. Each and every moment she start crying on Ali al-Asghar. Sometime Rubab, sometime Layla, she raises her voice and she says Wa Ali al-Akbar. When she say Ali al-Akbar, every woman remember the Masai which was fell on Ali al-Akbar. This is how the majlis in Yazid palace was going on for 10 days. Narration says when it is about to reach to Arbaeen time, the Amaris and the Sawari and the camels and some horses were brought, and Bibi Zainab alayhi salatu wasalam, she took the hand of each and every women and support them in riding or mounting on the camels. And finally what happened, Bibi Zainab, she said to Sayyida Sajjad, each and every woman is on their camel, but Rubab is not seen over here. Bibi Zainab, she goes in that place where Majlis was going on, but she did not find Rubab over there. She was wandering around there, but Rubab was not there. Sayyida Sajjad understood. He said, oh Auntie Zainab, come with me. I know where my mother Rubab is standing, where my mother Rubab is sitting. Imam Sayyida Sajjad, he took the hand of Zainab al-Kubra and he comes into the prison of Sham. Over there was the grave of Bibi Sakina. They observe that the Rubab, she is lying on the floor, putting her hand on the grave of Sayyida Sakina. Similar to that a mother, she is hugging her daughter. At the moment, Sayyida Sajjad comes forward and she said, oh mother, it is a time of release. We all want to go to Medina. We got freedom from the Yazid. Let us go to Medina. Rubab said to Zainab, oh Zainab, you can go Medina because in Medina at least you have your husband Abdullah ibn Ja'far al-Tayyar. He is waiting for you. But Zainab, what I would do to go to Medina is because I do not have anyone in Medina. I had my husband who was buried in Karbala. I had after that Ali al-Asghar who was also hit by the arrow of Hurmala and buried over there. And after that, when Sakina was remain, I could spend my life with the support of the Sakina. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saw his maslahah, and this Sakina also passed away in prison. Oh Zainab, leave me in Sham in dungeon. Oh Zainab, you go from here. Sayyid Sajjad, he come. He said, oh mother, I'm commanding you as an imam. Please come with us. Bibi Rubab, she requested to Sayyid Sajjad, oh Sayyid Sajjad, I will leave Sham, but I have a condition. What is the condition? Collect all the women of Sham. I want to have some requests with the women of Sham. Women of Sham are gathered. Women of Sham are collected. Bibi Rubab, she goes before them and she requests them. She said, oh women of Sham, I know you have small children in your houses. I know some of you have children in your lap. May Allah protect your children. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us also children. I had a son, Ali al-Asghar, who was also passed away. After that, there was a remaining of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. She was passed away in dungeon of Sham. I'm leaving Sham. My daughter Sakina always had fear from the darkness. Whenever you get time, put a chara, put a light on her grave. we are leaving Sham, going to Medina. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. ماتم حسین.
Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. نہ رکھ اب چادر بازوں پہ تو نیلے داغ چھپانے، زہرا کی جان شرمانے. نہ رکھ اب چادر بازوں پہ تو نیلے داغ تیرے نانا کا یہ روزہ ہے، کوئی کوفہ شام کی راہ نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرمانے. نہ رکھ اب چادر بازوں پہ جو چادر اجلی تھی تیری، رنگ اس کا کیسے لال ہوا. جو چادر اجلی اب سر پہ تیرے اے شہزادی، اب سر پہ تیرے اے وہ کیوں موجود ردا نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرمانے. نہ رکھ اب چادر نہ رکھ اب چادر وہ 18 جو تیرے بھائی تھے، کس بات پہ تجھ سے روٹ گئے. 18 جو تیرے دو شہزادے کیوں ساتھ نہیں، کیوں ساتھ عباس تیرا نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرمانے. نہ رکھ اب چادر نہ رکھ اب چادر وہ بچی جس کو سینے پہ شبیر سلایا کرتے تھے، میرے آنکھیں ڈھونڈ کے ہار گئیں، نہیں ملتا اس کا پتہ نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرمانے. نہ رکھ اب چادر بازوں پہ نہ رکھ اب چادر یہ کون جوان ہے ساتھ تیرے، ہے کپڑے جس کے خون سے بھرے. کن زخموں سے یہ چور ہوا، آنکھوں سے بھی خون رکتا نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرمانے. نہ رکھ اب نہ رکھ اب ایک گنچہ دہن معصوم بھی تھا، نام اس کا اصغر رکھا تھا. ایک گنچہ دہن معصوم بھی تھا، کیوں خالی گود رباب کی ہے. اسباب میں کیوں جھولا نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرما نہیں. نہ رکھ اب نہ رکھ اب چادر بازوں پہ. او کس حال میں کربل سے آئی ہے زینب اپنے شہر میں تو. شہر میں تو اب اس سے سوا افسوس ہو کیا، اب اس سے سوا وہ پہچان سکی صغرا نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرما نہیں. نہ رکھ اب او 18 جو تیرے بھائی تھے کس بات پہ تجھ سے روٹ گئے. 18 جو تیرے دو شہزادے کیوں ساتھ نہیں، کیوں ساتھ عباس تیرا نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرما نہیں. نہ رکھ اب چادر بازوں پہ. تیرے نانا کا یہ روزہ ہے، کوئی کوفہ شام چلا نہیں، زہرا کی جان شرما نہیں.
یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین. اے زینب ہے شام، ہے زینب ہے شام، ہے زینب ہے شام، ہے زینب ہے شام. جون جون بازار قریب آیا، زینب کو غازی یاد آیا. جون جون بازار قریب آیا، زینب کو غازی یاد آیا. زینب کو غازی یاد آیا. ہاتھوں سے یا پھر بالوں سے چہرے کو چھپا لے شہزادی. یہ شام شہر کی گلیاں ہے، دل تھام لے اے آقا زادی. فضا نے جب یہ بتلایا، زینب کو غازی یاد آیا. چون بازار قریب آیا، کو غازی یاد آیا. زینب کو غازی یاد. ماحول شرابی جب دیکھا، بابا کی وصیت یاد آئی. کوئی تو مجھے چادر لائے، ہوتوں پہ یہی فریاد آئی. جب کوئی نہیں چادر لایا، زینب کو غازی یاد آیا. زینب کو غازی یاد آیا، زینب کو غازی. پھر شام کے لوگوں نے بدلا اجدا کا یوں زینب سے لیا چادر چینی پتھر مار اور گرم کبھی پانی پھینکا دراج سکینہ نے کھایا زینب کو غازی یاد آیا زینب کو غازی زینب کو عباس کہاں ہے اے زینب جب شمر حکارت سے بولا غشکار گیا لگ سب اہل حرم کلثوم پکاری واہ ویلا سجاد کو یسرب یاد آیا زینب کو غازی یاد آیا ہاتھوں سے یا پھر بالوں سے چہرے کو چھپا لے شہزادی یہ شام شہر کی گلیاں ہے دل تھام لے آقا زادی فضا نے جب یہ بتلایا زینب کو غازی یاد آیا زینب کو غازی یاد آیا جون جون بازار قریب آیا زینب کو غازی یاد آیا
یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین آئی جب کر بو بلا لوٹ کہ بنت زہرا قبر عباس پہ زینب نے کیا یہ نوحہ تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی تیری شہزادی ادھر درنا پھر آئی جاتی تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی تو اگر نہیں ہوتا غازی قبر عباس پہ زینب یہ صدا دیتی تھی تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی تو اگر ہو کبھی یثرب تو کبھی سوئے نجف دیکھتے تھے کبھی تیرے کٹے شانوں کی طرف دیکھتے تھے شین اکبر کے کلیجے سے نکالی برچی تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی تو اگر ہو گئی ثانی زہرا بھی ضعیفہ عباس سانس لیتی ہوں مگر میں نہیں زندہ عباس تیرے ٹکڑوں کی قسم تیری بہن ٹوٹ گئی تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا ہائے پیاس میں بھی تجھے آواز دیے جاتے تھے زیر خنجر بھی تیرا نام لیے جاتے تھے، گردن شاہ پہ جب شمر چلاتا تھا چھری، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا میرے ہاتھوں کو بھی رسی سے گیا تھا باندھا، میرے ہاتھوں کو بھی رسی سے گیا تھا باندھا، میں بھی ہاتھوں کا نہ لے پائی سہارا بھیا، جیسے تو زی سے گرا ویسے میں ناقے سے گری، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی، تو اگر کیسے بتلاؤں وہ دربار کا منظر بھیا، کھیلتا تھا سر سرور سے ستمگر بھیا، مارتا تھا میرے مظلوم کے ہونٹوں پہ چھڑی، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی، تو اگر ہو قبر میں چین سے معصوم کو سونے نہ دیا، وہ ستم ڈھایا گیا کانپ گئی کرب و بلا، لاش ڈھونڈی گئی نیزوں سے علی اصغر کی، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہو لڑکھڑاتے تھے بہت پاؤں تو گر جاتے تھے، ہو کہاں میرے جواروں کے یہ فرماتے تھے، لاش ملتی نہ تھی بھیا کو علی اکبر کی، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی، تو اگر نہیں ہوتا میر سجاد یہ محسوس کرو گے تم بھی، آتی ہے روزائے غازی پہ صدا سرور کی، آج بھی قید ہے زندان میں بچی میری، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی، تو اگر ہوتا تو قبر عباس پہ زینب یہ صدا دیتی تھی، تو اگر ہوتا تو ایسا نہیں ہوتا غازی، تو اگر ہو
زنداں سے رہا ہو کر جس دم جب کرب و بلا میں آئے حرم، ناکے سے گری زینب دکھیا اور زخمی زخمی رکھتی قدم، رو کر غازی سے کہنے لگی بابا نے مجھے سمجھایا تھا، اے بیٹی گھر میں پیدل چل، چلنا ہے تجھے میلوں تنہا، او میرے غازی غیرت غیرت والے، ہو میرے غازی غیرت والے، ہو میری چادر کے رکھوالے، ہم مجھے گر کے سنبھلنا آ گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، مجھے پیدل چلنا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا، مشک و علم والے میرے شاہ وفا، آواز دے ام البنی کے لاڈلے، ہر غم سے گزرنا آ گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، مجھے پیدل چلنا، کہندی سرو پیسینیے مجبور بہوں تیری بھینیے، نہ گل کسے دے پینیے، جویں ظالم رسیاں پا گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، مجھے پیدل لے شام سے میں آ گئی، غازی میں کیوں زندہ رہی، سایہ نہ تھا میلوں کوئی، مجھے دھوپ میں جلنا آ گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، مجھے پیدل نکھی بھین دا غازی بھیرا، ہن کی کراں مینوں دسا، کھلی ویر وے میں بیری دا، تیرا جھڑنا مار مکا گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، پیدل چلنا، دیکھے سجے آدا کے گھر نیزوں پہ تھے پیاروں کے سر، ٹکڑے ہوا میرا جگر، مجھے یاد مدینہ آ گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، مجھے پیدل چلنا، بازار تھا دربار تھا، زنجیر تھی بیمار تھا، جینا میرا دشوار تھا، ہر درد کو سہنا آ گیا، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، مجھے پیدل چلنا آ گیا عباس، یا حسین یا حسین،
یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب اپنا تھا وطن اور اپنا تھا وطن اور پرایا نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، کلثوم نے محمل کے جو پردے کو اٹھایا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، منہ ڈھانپ کے رونے لگی احمد کی نواسی، ویران در و بام تھے اللہ کے اداسی، اجڑا بنی ہاشم کا، اجڑا بنی ہاشم کا محلہ نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا، یسرب نظر آیا یسرب یا یسرب نظر آیا یسرب وہ گلیاں جہاں محمد کبھی کھیلے عبداللہ وہاں پھرتے تھے خاموش اکیلے ہر سمت میں بچوں کا ہر سمت میں بچوں کا سراپا نظر آیا یسرب 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 اجڑی ہوئی ہر مانگ تھی ہر گود تھی خالی اصغر کا شلوکا تھا سکینہ کی تھی بالی عباس کا پرچم بھی عباس کا پرچم بھی اکیلا نظر آیا یسرب نظر آیا یسرب نظر آیا یسرب نظر آیا یسرب 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 سگرا نے کہا اماں سے کیوں گود ہے خالی ایک آہ بھری بانو نے کچھ منہ سے نہ بولی رونے لگی جلتا ہوا رونے لگی جلتا ہوا جھولا نظر آیا یسرب 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 نظر آیا بستر تو وہاں محمد کے سجے تھے اور ساتھ میں اصغر کے کھلونے بھی رکھے تھے لیکن کوئی کھیلنے لیکن نہ کوئی کھیلنے والا نظر آیا یسرب 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 آیا اپنا تھا وطن اور پرایا نظر آیا یسرب نظر آیا یسرب نظر آیا یسرب نظر آیا یسرب نظر آیا
یا حسین جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے جانے والے کربلا کے لالے چل مجھے جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے روضے شبیر پر دوں گا دعا لے چل مجھے جانے والے کربلا لے چل مجھے جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے، ہے جہاں گنجے شہیدہ، ہے جہاں تیرے فرات، ہے جہاں گنجے شہیدہ، ہے جہاں نہر فرات، جس جگہ سید میرا پیاسا رہا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے بلا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے لالے چل مجھے، جس جگہ جاگی تھی قسمت حر کی وہ دیکھوں گا میں، جس جگہ جاگی تھی قسمت حر کی وہ دیکھوں گا میں، عاصیوں پر کیسے ہوتی ہے عطا لے چل مجھے، جان لے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا لے جس جگہ عباس کے بازو قلم ہو کر گرے، جس جگہ عباس کے بازو قلم ہو کر گرے، اس جگہ میں بھی کروں ماتم ذرا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے چل مجھے، جانے والے چل مجھے، جل گئے شام غریباں میں جہاں خیمے تمام، جل گئے شام غریباں میں جہاں خیمے تمام، جس جگہ ننھا سا ایک جھولا جلا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے، جانے بلا لے چل مجھے، ہائے وہ مقتل جہاں بالی سکینہ رات میں، ہائے وہ مقتل جہاں بالی سکینہ رات میں، ڈھونڈتی پھرتی تھی سینہ باپ کا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے مجھے، مسکرا کر تیر کھا کر سو گیا اصغر جہاں، مسکرا کر تیر کھا کر سو گیا اصغر جہاں، خون جہاں چہرے پہ سرور نے ملا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے لالے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے، روضہ شبیر پر دوں گا دعا لے چل مجھے، جانے والے کربلا کے کربلا لے چل مجھے، یا حسین 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 یا حسین
ذبیحاً حسین حسینم 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 حسین حسینم 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 حسین ذبیحاً 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 حسین حسینم 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 حسین حسینم 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 حسین ذبیحاً 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 حسین لازم نہ تھا یہ چرخ ستم گر کے واسطے آب فرات شام کے لشکر کے واسطے ذبیحاً حسین حسینم 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 حسین حسینم 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 حسین ذبیحاً مظلوم کہہ رہا تھا کہ میں پیاسا پیاسا ہوں اے شمر تجھ سے مانگتا پانی ذرا سا ہوں ذبیحاً حسین حسین حسینم 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 حسین حسینم 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 حسین ذبیحاً ذبیحاً حاکم کا حکم یہ ہے کہ پانی بشر پیے گھوڑے پیے سوار پیے اور شتر پیے ذبیحاً حسین حسینم 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 حسین حسینم حسینم حسین ذبیحاً ذبیحاً کافر تلک پیے تو نہ تم منع کیجئے ایک فاطمہ کے لال کو پانی نہ دیجئے حسینم حسین حسینم حسین ذبیحاً 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 حسین حسینم 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 حسین ذبیحاً ذبیحاً عباس تجھے اہل وفا یاد کریں گے عباس تجھے اہل وفا یاد کریں گے عباس تجھے یاد کریں گے عباس تجھے لہرے ابل تائے فضائے تیرا پرچم پرچم سے نمایاں ہے تیرا تیری عالم بھولے گی نہ دنیا تیری آثار علمدار بس تجھے اہل وفا کریں گے عباس تجھے اہل وفا یاد عباس تجھے اہل وفا یاد کریں گے دریا سے محبت میں روا ہے تیری کشتی بچے تیری تقلید میں بنتے ہیں بہشتی ظاہر سکینہ سے جو تھا پیار علمدار بس تجھے اہل وفا یاد کریں گے عباس تجھے اہل وفا یاد کریں گے عباس تجھے اہل وفا یاد کریں گے عباس تجھے اہل یاد کریں گے جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لوریا دینا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لوریا دینا جس سے نراسا ہے یہ بھوکا پیاسا ہے یہ دودھ پلانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لوریا دینا اسے نازوں کا پالا ہے یہ راتوں کا جاگا ہے یہ گودی سلانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لوری خاص مسلمان ہے یہ اصغر نادا ہے یہ خاص مسلمان ہے یہ اصغر نادا ہے یہ پانی پلانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا جھولا جھولانا اسے اے زمین کربلا لوریا دینا اسے زینب میری بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا زینب میری بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا تم فاتحہ شربت پہ تم فاتحہ شربت پہ دلانا میری بہنا زینب میری بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا زینب میری بہنا دکھیا بہنا تم فاتحہ شربت سے تم فاتحہ شربت سے دلانا میری آؤ گے تم روح کے صدمہ میری بہنا لاشے پہ میرے آنسو نہ بہانا میری بہنا زینب میری بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا زینب میری بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا تم فاتحہ شربت سے تم فاتحہ شربت سے پلا گھر بعد میرے پانی میسر تمہیں ہوئے پہلے تم سکینہ کو پلانا میری بہنا میری بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا زینب بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا تم فاتحہ شربت سے تم فاتحہ شربت سے پلانا مقتل کی طرف سے تمہیں لے جائیں گے ازلم پیاری کو علمدار نہ دکھانا میری بہنا زینب بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا زینب میری بہنا دکھیا میری بہنا تم فاتحہ شربت سے تم فاتحہ شربت سے پلانا میری حسین شہید کربلا و ویلا حسین شہید کربلا و ویلا اصغر شرخارنج شد و ویلا اکبر نوجوان شد و ویلا و ویلا و ویلا یا غریب و ویلا یا شہید و ویلا یا مظلوم و ویلا یا حسین و ویلا یا عباس و ویلا یا حسین 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 یا رب درد پہلو زخمی فاطمہ معبود تجھ کو حضرت شبر کا واسطہ ساما شتاب کر دے میرے دل کے چین کا پروردگار واسطہ خون حسین کا حل کیجئے مشکل میری اب دیر ستم ہے عباس علی تم کو سکینہ کی قسم ہے یا موسی کاظم ہمیں آفت سے چھڑاؤ یا موسی کاظم ہمیں آفت سے چھڑاؤ بہر حسن حسین مصیبت سے بچاؤ دنیا نہ ہوگی مگر اسلام رہے گا دنیا نہ ہوگی مگر اسلام رہے گا شبیر بہرحال تیرا نام رہے گا زیارت اربعین
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. جارة 40. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام على ولي الله وحبيبه، السلام على خليل الله ونجيبه، السلام على صفي الله وابن صفيه، السلام على الحسين المظلوم الشهيد، السلام على أسير الكربات وقتيل العبرات. اللهم إني أشهد أنه وليك وابن وليك وصفيك وابن صفيك، الفائز بكرامتك، أكرمته بالشهادة وحبوته بالسعادة واجتبيته بطيب الولادة وجعلته سيدا من السادة وقاعدا من القادة وذائدا من الذادة، وأعطيته مواريث الأنبياء وجعلته حجة على خلقك من الأوصياء. فأعذر في الدعاء ومنح النصح وبذل مهجته فيك ليستنقذ عبادك من الجهالة وحيرة الضلالة، وقد توازر عليه من غرته الدنيا وباع حظه بالأرذل الأدنى وشرى آخرته بالثمن الأوكس وتغطرس وتردى في هواه، وأسخطك وأسخط نبيك وأطاع من عبادك أهل الشقاق والنفاق وحملة الأوزار المستوجبين النار، فجاهدهم فيك صابرا محتسبا حتى سفك في طاعتك دمه واستبيح حريمه. اللهم فلعنهم لعنا وبيلا وعذبهم عذابا أليما. يا ابن رسول الله، السلام عليك يا ابن سيد الأوصياء، أشهد أنك أمين الله وابن أمينه، عشت سعيدا ومضيت حميدا ومت فقيدا مظلوما شهيدا، وأشهد أن الله منجز ما وعدك ومهلك من خذلك ومعذب من قتلك، وأشهد أنك وفيت بعهد الله وجاهدت في سبيله حتى أتاك اليقين، فلعن الله من قتلك ولعن الله من ظلمك ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به. اللهم إني أشهدك أني ولي لمن والاه وعدو لمن عاداه، بأبي أنت وأمي يا ابن رسول الله، أشهد أنك كنت نورا في الأصلاب الشامخة والأرحام المطهرة، لم تنجسك الجاهلية بأنجاسها ولم تلبسك المدلهمات من ثيابها، وأشهد أنك من دعائم الدين وأركان المسلمين ومعقل المؤمنين، وأشهد أنك الإمام البر التقي الرضي الزكي الهادي المهدي، وأشهد أن الأئمة من ولدك كلمة التقوى وأعلام الهدى والعروة الوثقى والحجة على أهل الدنيا. وأشهد أني بكم مؤمن وبإيابكم موقن بشرائع الدين وخواتيم عملي، وقلبي لقلبكم سلم وأمري لأمركم متبع، ونصرتي لكم معدة حتى يأذن الله لكم. فمعكم لا مع عدوكم. صلوات الله عليكم وعلى أرواحكم وأجسادكم وشاهدكم وغائبكم وظاهركم وباطنكم، آمين رب العالمين. السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء، السلام عليك يا خديجة الكبرى، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله الحسين، وعلى 9 المعصومين من ذريتك، علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والحجة بن الحسن، عجل الله فرجك وسهل الله مخرجك وظهورك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
اللهم كن وليك حجة الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه وزكاته وتمنيه فيها جميلا.
إلى أرواح المؤمنات ثواب فاتحة.